Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a courtroom not made of bricks and wood, but in a courtroom of conscience. Today, you are not just an audience, you are the jury who decides the fate of our planet. And in the highest court of planet Earth, we gather here for a trial. The accused, microplastics. The charge, poisoning our ocean, life, and even threatening humanity itself. And I stand before you, not just as a lawyer, but as the voices of the waters that cannot speak, the fish that cannot protest, and the unborn children who cannot yet defend themselves. And I ask you, will you deliver justice? Let me present to you our first witness, the ocean. She rises, vast and trembling, her voice echoing across the room. I am the ocean. For billions of years, I have been Earth's heartbeat. I've cradled life in my arms, carried ships across horizons, and gifted you food and oxygen. But today, I come here broken. Inside me swims a mystery not of wonder, but of betrayal. 171 trillion pieces of microplastic now float in my veins. Pieces so small, you cannot even see them. But I feel every cut, every wound. I am choking on your convenience. Allow me to call our next witness, the fisherman from Kerala. His nets come back heavy, but surprisingly not with fishes, but with shredded plastics. His livelihood is shrinking as ocean choke on our waste. Our last witness are the sea creatures. A turtle recalls swallowing plastic straws, mistaking it for food. A whale follows, confessing how its mighty stomach carried over 100 plastic bags until it could no longer rise for air. And a seabird testified that his chicks starved, their bellies stuffed not with fishes, but with bottle caps and microbeads. Then the prosecutor steps forward. It says, the question is that but how can something that we cannot see, something smaller than even a grain of rice, hold such terrifying powers? It can, because microplastics are shapeshifters. They travel in wind, settle in the snow, sink to the deepest trenches. They have been found in the Mariana Trench and Arctic ice. And do you believe that? There is no place left untouched. This is not pollution. This is invasion. Every year, nearly 14 million tons of microplastic enter our ocean. That is one garbage truck full of plastic dumped into the sea. Every single minute. And these particles then get broken down by sunlight, waves, and heat and turn into smaller fragments. These smaller fragments then becomes microplastics. And as the planet warms, this breakdown only accelerates. But we all know, no criminal works alone. Microplastics have an accomplice, climate change. The two criminals working hand in hand. But the evidence does not end in the ocean, because what the ocean swallows returns to us. Microplastics are now in the seafood on our plates, the salt we sprinkle, the water we drink, and now even in the air we breathe. Scientists have even found them in human blood, which means it is inside you, inside me, inside us all. Each one of us consumes about 5 grams of microplastic every week. Do you want to know what size that is? A size of a credit card. Then the defense rises. It argues, humanity is guilty. Yes, but humanity is also changing. Across the world, innovators are creating biodegradable alternatives, such as packaging made from seaweed, cutlery from cornstarch, clothes from natural fibers. We can even reduce, reuse, and recycle, but not just as slogans, but as survival strategies. Tata Steel, while a company established in Jamshedpur, have started taking initiatives to work on cleaning rivers and even have taken initiatives for organizing plantation drives every year. Countries like India, China, Malaysia are banning single-use plastics. And students like me and your age are designing filters for washing machine to trap microfibers so that they do not reach our ocean. Then the defense pleads, do not pass a death sentence. Give humanity a chance to redeem itself. Finally, the ocean speaks again. I gave you life. My waves have carried your joys, my storms, your fears. But now my song is fading. If you save me, you save yourselves. And let me close with this. When the future generations look back, they will ask, what did you do when the oceans were choking? What did you do when the unborn children carried plastic in their bodies? And so, members of the jury, all of you here today, the trial ends, but the verdict is still unwritten. Will microplastic continue to roam free, poisoning our ocean, our food, our water, our children? Or will we, the next generations, the scientists, the leaders, change and deliver the justice today? The mystery of microplastic is no longer unsolved. The only mystery left is what humanity chooses to do next. And with that, if the ocean had to speak again, it would say, I am the ocean. I am wounded, but not yet dead. I am broken, but not beyond repair. And I am waiting for you, and even you to fight for me. So ladies and gentlemen, the trial ends, but the verdict is still unwritten, and the planet is waiting for your verdict. Thank you.